Om Sri Guru Basvalingaya Nama. Good afternoon to all of you, my dear students. Once again, in this class, I would like to give you some questions for your practice, my dear students. See, this is in this class. The thing that I would like to give you the task that some of the questions will be given for your practice that which are supposed to be appeared in the examination, that in the annual examination, my dear students. The questions are here, you see, my dear students. The syllabus is over, as you know, and now this remains only to practice for these question answers. And first, that is Romeo and Juliet. Question number 1, my dear students. What does the phrase teach the torches to burn bright? Question number 2. For Earth to dear. This is also a phrase. Suggest that the ladies beauty is dash. 3 options are here, my dear students. One, A is divine, B is rare, C is expensive. Juliet's beauty, my dear students, as William Shakespeare explains, and Romeo says, Juliet beauty is divine to this earth, expensive to this earth. Both answers are correct, but more appropriate is divine, my dear students. Dear means that becomes costly, costly becomes, it means expensive, and here but divine is more appropriate answer according to me, and this is what you have to write, my dear students. Third question. The measure done suggests what? The measure done suggests what? It is suggest dance organized by Lord Capulet, my dear students. What does new snow suggest? Face of heaven means what? Face of heaven means what? These are 1 mark questions, and few more questions will be written on the board by dear students. Take down. Sitting at home and you are just watching all this, and please take down slowly and neatly all these questions. And if you have any doubts, please ask me. And what does the phrase teach the torches to burn the bright? That means here William Shakespeare says Juliet's beauty is brighter than the light. For Earth to dear suggests that the lady's beauty, I already told you, explained you. The major gun, that means dance organized by Lord Capulet. New snow suggests just falling snow. These are all a new snow suggests descriptions of Romeo's charm. Juliet's discreet love for Romeo. Both seems to be right, but Juliet's discreet love for Romeo is more appropriate than descriptions of Romeo's charm, my dear students. And here few more questions will be written. First, take note all these, my dear students. I hope that you have taken down. Four marks questions. What similes does Romeo use to convey Juliet's beauty? This is a 4 marks question, my dear students. How, according to Juliet, would Romeo be immortalized to the world? These 2 4 marks questions, my dear students, and one more question is there between Romeo and Juliet. Whose love do you think is more passionate and intense? This is another question, my dear students, and take down all these important questions and try to answer these at home, and if you don't understand, just tell me and I will explain. While writing the 4 marks answers, my dear students, the points are very important to be mentioned. What exactly the points are needed to be the answer. If you just write half page of the answer script, that will be given in the examination, and that will be enough for that. But it should be very effective and clear, and it should attract the evaluator. This is what exactly you should do. Have you taken all these, my dear students? Okay. Take down. To dear. Why was Monaco called a toy kingdom? Name the commodities that in Monaco. What was the source of the king's special revenue? What was punishment given to the murderer? Why was converted into why was death sentence converted into life imprisonment? How much did the king spend annually on the criminal. What is the population Monaco? Take down these sentences, questions, my dear students, and then few more questions will be written on the board. These are to dear Leo Tolstoy. Monaco is a very small country with a population of 7,060 many normal, my dear students. Therefore, that is called a toy kingdom. Name the commodity tax in Monaco, and they are tobacco and wines. What was the source of the king's special? You know, that means gaming house, that revelate. What was the punishment given to the murderer? That means death sentence. Why was death sentence converted into life imprisonment? That means, my dear students, they have neither the machine nor an expert. Therefore, they changed this. How much did the king spend annually on the criminal? 600 francs. What is the population of the Monaco? That means 7,000 population in all. Total. These are the questions and answers also explained. Then moving on to the next. Have you taken down, my dear students? Take down. Okay. On what condition did the criminal agree to go away from the prison? Four marks questions. One. Though gambling is a dirty game, or dirty business, why does the King of Monaco though gambling is a dirty business and why does the king of Monaco resort to it? ಅದು ತಪ್ಪಿದೆ ಅಂತ ಕಿಂಗ್ ಗೊತ್ತಿದ್ರು ಸಮೇತ ಅದಕ್ಕೆ ಯಾಕೆ ಅಷ್ಟು ಪ್ರಿಫರೆನ್ಸ್ ಕೊಟ್ಟರು ಅಂದ್ರೆ more revenue was coming from the gaming houses. That's the only reason, because the king was unable to maintain his officials and himself. Therefore, he started the gaming house. Everybody knows this lesson. Why did the king of Monaco keep changing his mind in dealing with the criminal? Take down these questions, my dear students, and few more questions I will write. Why did the king of Monaco keep changing his mind in dealing with the criminal? That means he wants to find out the cheaper way to punish him. He doesn't want to spend any money on the criminal because he is not worth for that. He is a rascal and he is a murderer. Therefore, I don't want to spend much money on him. This is what exactly the king wants. Therefore, he wants all the jury judgment, judges, barristers, and all these people to find out the cheaper way and the way that there should not be money spent. That is the only way. Next questions, my dear students, are coming before you. Third question. Why was the criminal reluctant ಅಂದ್ರೆ unwilling to go out of prison? How did the criminal lead his life after release? One more question is here. You cannot earn stone palaces by honest labor. Justify with reference to the story. Justify with reference to the story, my dear students. So these are the questions from 2-tier lesson written by Leo Tolstoy. This is all about the criminal and the king and the city of Monaco. This is situated between France and Italy on the Mediterranean Sea, and the total population of this country is 7,000. 61 in army. There are rules, regulations everywhere, as the other countries have the same things are in this country with that much population. But here that most important thing is gaming house, that the thing starts and revelate, and the people sometimes wins, sometimes loses, and it is a really a dirty business. The king also knows, but he was helpless. He can't do anything. He must see what do you call? It is must for him. That's all what the people think there. And I think you have taken down, my dear students, all these questions. Check down few more questions to be written on the board now. This word seems to be a new for you. Reluctant, that means unwilling. Unwilling, that means he doesn't want to go out of the prison. Even the king allowed him to go. King can be over. ಯಾಕಂದ್ರೆ ನನ್ನೆಲ್ಲ ಲಾಸ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ರೆ ನೀವು ನನಗೆಲ್ಲ ಭಾಳ ಇನ್ಸಲ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡಿರಿ, ಪ್ರೀಸನ್ ಹಾಕಿರಿ, ಜೈಲಿನ ಹಾಕಿರಿ, ಊರಾಗ ಏನಂತ ಗೊತ್ತಿತ್ತು ಅಷ್ಟು ಯಾರಿಗೆ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿನ, ನನಗೇನು ಊರಾಗ ರೆಸ್ಪೆಕ್ಟ್ ಕೊಡ್ತಾರೆ ಅಂತ ತಿಳ್ಕೊಂಡು ಅವ ಅಲ್ಲೇ ಇರ್ತಾನ. All children, colleague began. This year, question number first. What does your children are not your children mean? They do not belong to their parents only. Their children should have their own space, and parents should not be too possessive of their children. These are the three options here, my dear students. You have to find out the right one. They come through you, but not from you. Means options are here. The parents give birth to their children, but they do not own them. Children have independent personalities. Parents should be indifferent to their children. These three options. It is also within in your textbook. According to the prophet, according to the prophet, what may be given to the children. Clear cut ಹೇಳಿದ್ರೆ ಕೊಡಬೇಕಂದ್ರೆ ನೀವು ನೋಡ್ಕೊಳ್ಳಿ. See what should be given to the children, whether your thoughts, your advice, or whether love and affection. What does the word bow mean? What does The word arrow suggests check down these questions. Next will be, my dear students, the 4 marks questions will be there on children. Now that will come. Your children are not your children. That means children belongs to society. The children belongs to the nation. They come through you, but not from you. It means that they live with you, but they never belong to you. According to the perfect what will be given, that means love. What does the word bo mean? That means bo means parents. What does the arrow means? That means it is children. These are simple questions, and I hope that you have taken down. This is really a wonderful poem, my dear students. He advised all the parents not to force children. You must create such a beautiful atmosphere to read themselves. If the students read themselves, and it will be beneficial and useful to them, and if there is a force, and sometimes the students may read and may not read. This is what exactly the poet Khalil Gibran says and suggests and advises all the parents. Okay, next questions. Have you taken down, students? Okay. Four marks. Why does the prophet categorically state your children are not your children? According to the prophet, so what attitude should parents have towards their children? This is very important question. What kind of attitude should have the parents toward their children? How should the parents behave with the children? How should the parents be with them, with their children? And what to suggest, what not to suggest, how to say, what to say, where to say. These are all very important. Why to say. These are all very important questions, my dear students. ಅದನ್ನು ಭಾಳ ಗೊತ್ತಿರೋ ಪೇರೆಂಟ್ಸಿಗೆ ನಮ್ಮ ಮಕ್ಕಳಿಗೆ ಎಲ್ಲ ಅಡ್ವೈಸ್ ಮಾಡಬೇಕು, ಹೆಂಗೆ ಹೇಳಬೇಕು, ಏನು ಹೇಳಬೇಕು, ಯಾವ್ದು ಹೇಳಬೇಕು, ಯಾವ್ದು ಹೇಳಬಾರ್ದು, ಇದು ಗೊತ್ತಿಲ್ಲ ಫಸ್ಟ್ ಪೇರೆಂಟ್ಸಿಗೆ. ಅಂದರೆ ಕೈಗೆ ಬರೀ ಹೇಳ್ತಾನೆ. ಭಾಳ ಮಂದಿ ಪೇರೆಂಟ್ಸು ಮಕ್ಕಳಿಗೆ ಸಿಡುಕು ಮಾಡೋದು, ಬೈಯೋದು, ಹಿಂಗೆ ಮಾಡ್ತಾರೆ. ಅದು ಸರಿಯಾದಂಥ ಒಂದು ಬೆಳವಣಿಗೆ ಅಲ್ಲದು. ಮಕ್ಕಳಿಗೆ ಏನಿದ್ರು ಮನೆಗೆ ಕರೆಸಿ ತಿಳಿಸಿ ಹೇಳದೆ ಉತ್ತಮ ಒಂದು ಸಂಸ್ಕಾರ. ತಿಳಿಸಿ ಹೇಳಿದ್ರೆ ಪ್ರೀತಿಯಿಂದ ಅವರು ಕೇಳ್ತಾರೆ, ಅವರು ಸ್ವಲ್ಪ ಸುಧಾರಿಸ್ಕೊಳ್ಳೋಕೆ ಪ್ರಯತ್ನ ಪಡ್ತಾರೆ. ನೀವು ಸಿಟ್ಟಿನಿಂದಾಗಿ ಏನೋ ಆಗಿ ಏನೋ ಹೇಳಿದ್ರೆ ಅವರು ಅಷ್ಟು ಕೇಳೋಕ್ಕೆ ರೆಡಿ ಇರೋದಿಲ್ಲ. ದಯವಿಟ್ಟು ಮೈ ಡಿಯರ್ ಸ್ಟೂಡೆಂಟ್ಸ್, ದಿಸ್ ಈಸ್ ವಾಟ್ ಖಲೀಲ್ ಇಬ್ಲಾಲ್ ರಿಕ್ವೆಸ್ಟ್ ಟು ಆಲ್ ದ ಪೇರೆಂಟ್ಸ್, ಹೌ ದೇ ಆರ್ ಟು ಬಿ ವಿತ್ ದೇರ್ ಚಿಲ್ಡ್ರನ್. ನೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್, have you taken now? Sunny morning, Winter Brothers have written this play. Do you think Donna Laura was a regular visitor to the park? Why was Donna Laura annoyed with Don Gonzalo? Why does Donna Laura not reveal her identity why does Don Gonzalo not reveal his identity? Both know that they are Donald and Don Gonzalo, but they do not reveal it. Why? That is the question. What is the name of the park? What is the name of the park in the story? Who is the maid of Donna Laura? Who is the assistant of Don Gonzalo? Take down these questions, my dear students. These are the questions, my dear students. Take down. Okay, my dear students, this is sunny morning and these are the questions, and one more, two important places are here, my dear students, Venezuela and Valencia. Who does belong to Venezuela and who does belong to Valencia? Valencia is the native place of Don Bonjour and Venezuela is the native place of Don Laura. These two things. And Petra and Juneto, and she is a regular visitor, is annoyed because he scared away the birds, but it is not really because they don't want to recollect all the memories. These are the name of park is Madrid. These are all the things, my dear students. I hope that today all these questions, and next tomorrow once again, my dear students, I will come before you and thinking, let us see what that to be explained, some more questions and some other grammar topics and some other new questions. With those all things, I am planning to come before you, my dear students, and it's all I would like to today's conclude this class, my dear students. Thank you one and all.